Hi, boys and girls. Miss Art here. So, I'm going to share a quick little video with you of doodles. These are my doodles, and I hope you will share with me some of your doodles. The first doodles that I'm going to share with you are my oldest ones. And this is one that I did on paper when I was sitting at something that was boring me, and I just started doodling. And these are some that I would do on the corners of papers, probably same thing, but they ended up looking kind of geometric. So I cut them off so that I could someday do something with them, like make a painting or put them on postcards or something. One of them looked like something Miss Hemingway would like because they look like piano keys. This looks like a black hole to me or an eyeball, but it shows repeating patterns. But I don't think about those things when I'm doodling. I don't think about anything. It's kind of like a meditation. Whatever comes, comes. This one kind of looks like stationery to me. And this one looks very elegant, and it's very, very precise on the ends. I used to really love making pointed ends on my doodles. And this one's very light. You probably can't see it very well, but it was done with a very hard pencil. Remember, whenever the pencil says H, like 6H, that's a very hard pencil, very hard to make it show, but sometimes you want that. This was done with a ballpoint pen, just a regular pen. Kind of looks like fish or like I don't know what. Here we see the repeating pattern at the bottom, and it looks like real feathery strokes. But again, I wasn't thinking as I was doing it. Doodling is just making marks and then going with whatever comes next into your mind. It's very relaxing. This doodle started to look like wheat, so I guess I doodled it into a thing of wheat, and this one looks like a hat to me. Do you think it looks like a hat? And this doodle, I started to see all kinds of pictures in it, so I started to form the pictures. But I really wasn't thinking as I did it because you could see the lady has roots coming out for hair and a feather up in her hat and all kinds of details. There's little creatures and dogs, and even the belt is pretty cool. This one, I think I was going to do some metal sculpturing, and I was just doodling shapes. And I love designing clothes and sewing. So these were just some marks I was thinking of making on the front of a t-shirt with fabric paints. And this is a terrible photo, so don't even try to look at it. You can't even tell what I was doing. But actually I was making some designs for jewelry. And here's some that I actually used. And I made some jewelry pieces out of different colored metals. They were pendants to hang from a necklace, and some of them turned into pins. I love jewelry work too. Sometimes I doodle with color. That was with a new colored pencil set that I got. And this one was just a scribble like I've had you guys do, and then you just try to make it look cooler. And that was architectural paper that I filled in and colored with watercolors and colored pencils. And this was a watercolor doodle. And I love that color, orange red, and those look like native people on the top. This was just throwing down some paint, and I felt like it looked like a celebration of life. And that was when I dropped my tea bag on my paper, but it started to look pretty cool. And these next two, this one and the next one, look very zen to me. I did them in 1982. Your parents probably weren't even born then. And they really make me feel good when I look at them. I feel really relaxed. And again, I was just doodling. I don't know what I was thinking or anything. I really wasn't thinking. I was just making shapes. Very relaxing when you doodle. And this was using some alcohol inks, and you drop rubbing alcohol on these inks, and then they spread out, and you push them around with a Q-tip, and you blow on them and then they become really cool kind of pictures. Now these are more recent. Boy, that's really wobbly the way I put that in. And that one looks like Salish art from this area, like the native people did a long time ago. And I guess sometimes whatever art is around me starts to come out in my own art. Whenever we see each other's art, sometimes that comes out in us. Don't those look like clams? And this looks like a vortex of some kind. And that little doodle was really cool. I really like that one. I should probably hang that one up too. This one I think I did when I was kind of distressed over something, or I don't know, but it looks like a pool in the middle, and it made me calm to do that. It always makes me calm to doodle. And during this coronavirus, you should just try doodling and be calm. Whenever you get upset, get your parents to doodle. Boy, the whole world should doodle. It would be a lot calmer place. This I thought was really cool. I made some shapes and then I put like little shapes in between them, and that made me feel really relaxed. That's just the back of a piece of paper. And those are more of those shapes just fitting together. I like that the space around them and that the shapes are all very interesting. And that's kind of a cartoon or a story that I made up. I'll explain it another day because I'll have you guys do that. And that's my son's doodle. Thanks for watching.